Hello everybody, it's time to say hello. Hello everybody, it's time to say hello. Hello everybody, it's time to say hello. It's time to say hello. Hello my friends, it's Mrs. Collins at the Ipswich Public Library. Happy Halloween. I have a few more stories to finish off this 2020 Halloween, this crazy 2020 Halloween. We've been doing this the last couple weeks. Look. Who's behind that false face? Nobody else but me. Who's behind that false face? Nobody else but me. I can't tell you, just you wait and see. Who's behind that false face? Nobody else but me. Mrs. Collins, right? Mrs. Collins? Still Mrs. Collins. Mrs. Collins, right? Still Mrs. Collins. This is a book from our friend Ed Emberley. Called Glad Monster, Sad Monster, a book about feelings. So it's written by Ed Emberley and Anne Miranda. Glad Monster, Sad Monster. The yellow monster says, opening birthday presents, playing ball, slurping ice cream, slurp, 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 and dancing with friends makes me glad. Look, here is the glad monster in the yellow mask. What makes you glad? Think of some things. Ice cream for sure, right? Are there other monsters here? Let's see. The red monster says, being bugged by a bug and getting splashed and being laughed at when I fall down and having someone knock over my blocks makes me angry. So look, here is the red monster. What is it that makes you angry? Sandcastles too. You make a sandcastle and somebody comes and knocks it over. Let's see what other kind of monsters we have here. The pink monster says, making valentines and rocking baby monsters and baking muffins with Grammy Monster and hugging wiggly puppies makes me feel loving. Oh, look. Here she is, the pink monster mask. Tell me what makes you feel loving. I think maybe nighttime smooches before you go to bed. The blue monster says, waving goodbye and watching my snowman melt and losing my big blue balloon and having it rain on a parade day makes me sad. Look, pretend to be the sad blue monster. Have you ever been sad too? I'm sad right now because I'm missing all my library friends. The orange monster says, listening to a terrible thunderstorm, rumble, rumble, crash, boom. Imagining what's hiding under my bed, seeing little creepy crawly things, and being chased by a grumpy growly things worry me. Growl, gruff, says this dog. Can you see the orange monster? What worries you? The green monster says, growling, showing my sharp white teeth, waving my hands in the air and saying, shoo, shoo, boo, boo, and boo, boo, makes me very scary. The green monster. Can you scare me? Can I scare you? Boo, boo. The purple monster says, being upside down, making funny faces, wearing big monster's clothes, and goinking around makes me feel silly. Did you ever goink around? Look, pretend to be a purple monster. How silly can you be? Very silly, I bet. So there we had Glad Monster, Sad Monster, a book about feelings. We have a visiting friend today. Did you notice her sitting here? You know we do that song, Zoom, 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 I'm going to the moon? Well, she's got her own version. It goes like this. Zoom, 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 climb onto my broom. Zoom, 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 climb onto my broom. If you want to go at night for some Halloween delight. Zoom, 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 climb onto my broom. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boo! I think we ought to do that one again, right? Zoom, 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 climb onto my broom. Zoom, 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 climb onto my broom. If you want to go at night for some Halloween delight. Zoom, 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 climb onto my broom. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boo! Ha! She's a good singer. So now, my friends, I have to read you my very, very favorite Halloween book. And it is called The Monster at the End of This Book, starring lovable, furry old Grover. And you know what Grover says? Hello, everybody! It's written by John Stone. The monster at the end of this book. He says, this is a very dull page. What is on the next page? What did that say? On the first page? What did that say? Did that say there will be a monster at the end of this book? It did? Oh, I am so scared of monsters. Let's have a little discussion before we go too far. Would Mrs. Collins ever read you a book that was too scary? I don't think so. Shh. Listen, I have an idea. If you do not turn any pages, we will never get to the end of this book. And that is good because there is a monster at the end of this book. So please do not turn the page. Do you think I should turn it? I mean, how are we going to know what happens, right? You turn the page! Maybe you do not understand. You see, turning the pages will bring you to the end of this book, and there is a monster at the end of this book. But this will stop you from turning pages. See, I am tying the pages together so you cannot... You turned another page! You do not know what you are doing to me! Now stop turning pages! Should I turn another page? I think so. There, I, Grover, am nailing this page to the next one so that you will not be able to turn it and we will not get any closer to the monster at the end of this book. Look. Bonk, bang, bing, clonk. Let me see. Oh, jeez. He really made this tight. But I'm very strong, I think.
All right. Do you know that every time you turn another page, you not only bring us closer to the monster at the end of this book, but you are making a terrible mess. This will stop you from turning pages. A heavy, thick, solid, strong brick wall. I would just like to see you try to turn this page. Okay, let me see. Do you know what he says? Do you know that you are very strong? Should I turn another page? The next page is the end of this book, and there is a monster at the end of this book. Oh, I am so scared. Don't be scared. Please do not turn the page. Please, please, please. Here we go. I'm gonna do this. Oh, well, look at that. This is the end of the book, and the only one here is me. I, lovable furry old Grover, am the monster at the end of this book. Oh, and you were so scared. I told you and told you there was nothing to be afraid of. Oh, I am so embarrassed. There he is. Grover was the monster at the end of this book. My favorite. Sometimes we worry about things when we don't really need to, right? Well, I hope you have a happy Halloween. Na 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 na. Hey hey, goodbye. Na 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 na. Hey hey, goodbye. Na 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 na. Hey hey, goodbye. Goodbye, my friends. Happy Halloween.